So if a girl doesn't respond when you set a follow-up date, what should you do? In this video, I'm going to go through an email from a guy who's experiencing this problem, and we'll work through it, and I'll tell you exactly what to do in this situation. Pretty common. You reach out to a girl, she doesn't get back to you, or you try to set up another date and she just flakes or disappears. This is kind of what the guy's going through. So he kicks off, "Hey Chris, I met a girl on a dating app. We met up, had a great time. In fact, I'm positive that she had a way better time than I did. She did give off a few red flags, and her standards seemed impossibly high in some areas. After a while talking, I asked her to go for a walk. We just kept walking for hours. I wanted to leave about 2 hours before we parted. The date was like 6 hours long. And she picked up on this by grabbing her keys, but then she just kept talking to me. Well, look, she's obviously attracted to you and she's enjoying the time she's spending with you. But if you are on a date, I always say, cut it short, cut it while it's going good, right? Unless you're gonna go to the bedroom or somewhere like that, if it's just gonna be a date and things are going well, don't drag it out too long. You don't need to. Get out while the going's good, make her miss you, make her crave your presence again. If you do that, she's gonna want to see you again much faster than as though you drag the date on and then you talk and talk and talk, and then she doesn't feel a pressing urge to see you too soon. He continues, making eye contact most of the time, which was great, despite her being a bit awkward and pointing her eyes down to the ground and shifting. Then I finally just said I have to go. We hugged and said goodbye. Clearly she enjoyed being with me, I agree. I asked her if we could meet up again on Thursday before we parted ways. She said very likely, and if not, then she will let me know by the day of the latest if plans change. After that, I was kind of unresponsive all week. I would go like 6 to 8 hours without messaging her. Good. Doing my university work, working out, hobbies, living my life, etc. Good. You're on your mission, you're doing your thing. Don't be too available. After this, her messages started to get more brief, but she would still respond to me within 20 minutes or so. But I was more responsive. Then Wednesday, just before noon, I sent a message that said, "Hey, stay and date at your place tomorrow evening, ? She never replied, even 36 hours later. I never sent a follow-up message after this. Did I do something wrong? Or should I stay the course of no contact? Since chasing her won't solve anything, obviously, you're right, it won't solve anything. You should never chase a girl. And honestly, if she says to you that she's going to get back to you and she doesn't, you got to wait for her to get in touch with you. Also, if she is responding to you and then when you ask to meet up and she doesn't get back to you, she got the message, right? She got the message, but she's playing a game, or she's testing you, or she's got someone else in the background. Whatever it is, you have to stay no contact. In this situation, it kind of feels like she's just pulling back to see how the guy reacts. It's a very common strategy to kind of weed out the weak men from the strong men. And even if she has other guys in the background, you stand out if you pull back. But anytime a girl doesn't get back to you, cut and run and make her chase you.